What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Corey. In today's video, we are going to be taking this 1985 Honda XR350R on its first trail ride that I've done with it. So in a previous video last year, we actually got this thing up and running after it had been sitting for several years. And for the longest time, this was actually my most popular video, and I've had many requests since then to do more content with it. So today we're gonna ride it, we're gonna take it through the woods, and we're gonna see exactly how much power it has and see how it holds up today, almost 40 years later. So just to recap, if you haven't seen the previous video, which I will put that at the end, so you can definitely check that out. This is actually my father-in-law's bike. He got this many years ago. I think he's the second owner, and it is in decent shape. I mean, it's definitely not mint by any means, but for the most part, everything is practically all original. And for an 85 model, I mean, it's kind of hard to find anything in really good condition. So I definitely can't complain. But some features that I like about this machine, these were the first year, I believe, that they did the single carb. They used to do the double carb on some of the older models, so I definitely like that it has the single carb on here. And also, I'm a fan of the RFVC engines. Those seem to be pretty solid motors, and I've gotten a lot of good responses from people in the past on them. So overall, I mean, this is just a really good bike. I think the 85 was probably the best out of the 350s that they have, and then obviously they stopped making them, and I wish they would have kept doing that. But the XRs in general are some of the best in my opinion, and you guys can let me know in the comments below what you think is the best Hondas that have been made. You know, give me your feedback on that. But this thing hasn't run in several weeks, if not months. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and do a cold start on this guy and see how many kicks that it takes after sitting for a while. And then we're gonna take it through the woods, go ahead and ride it a little bit and see exactly what it's made of. So I brought it over here in the shade a little bit. It's pretty hot out here today. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn the gas on and we're gonna give it a few compression or decompressed kicks, and then we're gonna kick it over and see how many kicks that it takes. And sorry about the background noise. There's some people across on a different property cutting some grass, so hopefully that's not interfering too bad. So we got our fuel on, we got our choke on. We'll do a couple decompressed kicks here. We're spitting gas, give me 1 second. I think that fixed our problem. I think from it sitting for a while, that float was probably a little stuck, so we got it loosened up. It seems to be functioning properly now. So like I said, we're gonna do a few decompressed kicks, and then we will kick it over and see how many kicks that it actually takes to start this guy. All right, that was 3 decompressed kicks. And these aren't super hard to kick over. I mean, they do have quite a bit of compression, but it's not terrible. So we'll get it to top dead center here. Feels like that's top dead center there. So this is the first kick. It wanted to go. Let's take our choke off real quick, see if that helps. So as you can tell, it does idle really well. It's not smoking at all. Since our previous video, I do believe that it's had a full carb rebuild, so that's definitely helped out a lot. But we're gonna let this thing warm up a little bit. We're gonna throw on the action camera, and then we're gonna take off and hit the trails and ride this thing a little bit and see exactly how she handles. I'm just kind of making up my own trails as I go, because never really rode right in here before. We're just kind of taking it slow. Not really planning on leaving out of first gear because we don't have a lot of space right in here. It's definitely got a lot of power. Try to loop around and go up this hill here. Alright, we're gonna go back up that hill there. It seems to handle pretty well. Feels a little tippy, but not too bad. Try to go over this here. Oh yeah, no problem at all. We're gonna head down here to the bottom of the property now and try to get some speed and check out some of the trails over there as well. Tires are okay on this thing. They're definitely not brand new, but they're definitely holding up well. Let's open this gate here. Open this thing up a little bit. Let's see how she does on top speed here. Oh boy. Definitely got plenty of power. I only got the third gear and we were scooting. ton of power. Yeah. I know what all the hype is about. This thing is awesome. We'll do one last speed run here. So even after riding this guy for a little while, you know, this thing is still idling great. It runs perfect. I mean, I can't really complain at all. It's very peppy. So definitely a great bike. I mean, not the best looker in the world, but wonderful bike. Got some friends coming over here to see us. You guys have seen them in previous videos. This is Dreamer and Reba back here. Every time I come down here to ride, I always see them. They're always curious about what we got going on. But like I said, guys, great bike. You know, I've really enjoyed riding this thing. I'm very fortunate that my father-in-law has one. These are very hard to come by. So if you guys like this kind of content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I've definitely got some more XR videos coming up. I recently just got another bike, and I've got a video coming out in the next week or two. So definitely want to check that out. But I appreciate you guys watching, and if there's any recommendations or future videos that you'd like to see, be sure to drop that in the comments below, and we will see you guys in the next video.